Right. It's 2:31. Can we start now, Najaha?
Yes, we can. Let me share my screen first.
All right. I hope everyone is here already before we start.
Can you please just do like
A quick check.
yep.
Okay. Can I hear from Raya Baza High School, Bangladesh? Are you here?
Yes,
Hi.
very good afternoon. Hello.
Hello, good afternoon. Can you maybe talk a little bit louder?
Yes.
I,
I hope the voice clear now.
it's quite echo, but it's better than before.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. And can we have Malay College Kuala Kangsar, Perak, Malaysia? Malay College Kuala Kangsar, Perak, Malaysia. Okay, it's okay. We move on. ASN Senior Secondary School, India.
Yes.
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 Hello. All right. Next, Sekolah Menengah Sains Tun Syed Sheikh Shahabuddin, Pulau Pinang, Malaysia.
Yeah, we hear.
Okay, I see you. Okay. Next, Cantonment Public School, Jahanabad Cantonment, Khulna, Bangladesh.
Assalamualaikum, we are here.
Waalaikumsalam. All
Are we
right.
clear?
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right. Next, can we have College Vocational Wakaf Tembusu, Terengganu, Malaysia? College Vocational Wakaf Tembusu. It's okay. All right. Next, Sheri Bangla Nagar Government Girls High School, Bangladesh.
Yes.
It's a bit not clear. Could you maybe speak a little louder?
Yes, we are from Shalom Government Guys High School.
All right. Good afternoon. Okay, and lastly, SMK Idris Shah Perak, Malaysia.
Yeah, we're here.
Okay, good. Okay, I'm just again, Malay College Kuala Kangsar, are you here?
Yes, we are here.
Okay, very good. Lastly, College Vocational Wakaf Tembusu, are you here?
I think they.
Yes, we are here.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Okay, all right.
All right, very good. Good afternoon. Okay, I think since everyone is here, we can start. Okay, Assalamualaikum and a very good day, everyone. Namaskar, if that applies to anyone here. Welcome back to the second slot of EcoShare 2025 on biodiversity as part of the Global Eco Schools Initiative Exchange webinar. My name is Alia Karina, one of the program coordinators from Green Growth Asia Foundation, and I'll be your moderator for this session. Earlier today, we had an, I would say, inspiring first slot featuring amazing presentations from our primary school eco schools. And now we're just as excited to hear from our secondary school participants who will be sharing their innovative and impactful biodiversity projects. So a little bit of introduction. This session is all about connecting young people from different countries. Here we have India, Bangladesh, and also Malaysia. Just like our 7 steps of EcoSchools program, global collaboration. So this EcoShare program is a chance for us to learn from each other and maybe exchange some cool ideas and celebrate how students like you are taking real action to protect the planet. All right. So before we go into the presentation, let's run through a few quick housekeeping reminders to help everything run smoothly. So first, if you could switch your virtual background to the official EcoShare webinar background. like the one I have here. If you could, then please do so. If you cannot, it's completely okay. All right. Second, make sure you have a stable internet connection to avoid interruptions during your presentation. Thirdly, please keep your video turned on throughout the session, if possible, because we love to see your faces. We love to see the excitement and, the learning of one another. Okay. And fourth, let's keep your microphone muted when others are presenting and unmute only when it's your turn to speak, because we don't want to disturb other people's train of thoughts. All right. And fifth, sorry. Fifth, feel free to use the chat box to drop any questions, comments, or thoughts as we go along. And just a reminder, the Q&A session will take place after all presentations. So keep your questions. Do jot down, because if later you forget, then we have no questions. And lastly, don't forget to fill in the attendance form individually, all right? If you're from, let's say, if you have 4 representatives from each school, all 4 of you have to fill in the attendance form, all right? We'll give you around 3 to 5 minutes for you to fill in, and then we can start. Okay, 1 more minute for you to fill in the attendance form. Then we will move on to our next agenda. All right, I hope everyone is done with the attendance form. So now moving on, it is now my pleasure to introduce Mr. Bidan Chandrapal, founder and managing director of Proba Aurora, the organization that serves as the national operator for the Eco Schools program in Bangladesh. He will be sharing valuable insights into their Eco Schools journey and the unique experiences from their national context. Over to you, Mr. Bidan.
Thank you, Alaya. So, good afternoon from Bangladesh. I feel truly honored and happy to speak today in front of so many talented young leaders, and I consider it a privilege. And we have representatives here from national operators and related organizations from different countries, and I also see many teachers present, and of course the students who are the heart of this event are here today. So on behalf of our organization, Prabha Aurora, uh, FI Bangladesh, and Bangladesh as a whole, I warmly greet and thank you all. And it's truly a big thing that so many of you have joined and are part of this important event. When I am at your age, I didn't have, I have seen your age group and I didn't have opportunities like this. So seeing you using these chances wisely makes me feel inspired and hopeful. And I want to thank Green Growth Asia Foundation for organizing such a vibrant and meaningful program. And I believe everyone participating will benefit in different ways. Through this event, students, teachers, and schools are gaining inspiration, deeper understanding, and growing interest in working on environment and climate issues, working to join, interested to join on with Eco Schools program. And we are proud and happy to be a part of this journey. And this initiative has now become a regular and much appreciated event, I must mention it, and especially across Asia. So we hope that in the future, we will be able to involve even more schools, more institutions, and perhaps even, organize physical events. Visiting one countries to learn from other countries could also be a great opportunity. And good ideas are already emerging from this platform, and we hope they grow stronger and reach other parts of the world. And I want to mention another thing. As national operators of the Foundation for Environmental Education fee, we are always ready to support and guide everyone involved in this initiative, especially eco schools. And today's topic, biodiversity, is incredibly important. And since you are already aware of its value and are here to learn and contribute, I won't say much on that. Instead, I want to learn from you. And I am sure I will gain many new insights from your presentations. And I wish you all the best. And finally, I want to say, uh, according to our experience here in Bangladesh, what we and working with over 100 education institutions. I mean, right now, close to 150 education institutions actually. So the future lies in working for the environment and in tackling again, uh, action against climate change. So every sector is connected to this issue. So no one is outside of it and no one can afford to be. So I wish everyone good health, a better future, and thank you once again for giving me this opportunity to speak. I feel really honored and best wishes to all of you. I looking forward to all of your presentation. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Mr. Rita, for the insightful sharing. I too would love if we can have a physical sharing session. That would be great. Let's make it happen one day. Okay. Now we're moving on to the highlight of today's session, which is the project presentations. So just a quick reminder to all presenters, each group will have a maximum of 10 minutes. So make the most of your time and showcase your work proudly, all right? There will be a timekeeper. She will give you a reminder at 5 minutes. Then you'll have to quickly conclude and wrap it up, all right? So with that, let's kick things off with our first team from Raya Bazar High School, Bangladesh. The floor is yours.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am Sadi Mohammad Agun and I am from Raya Bazar High School, Dhaka, Bangladesh. Today we are going to present our eco project titled Urban Eco School Biodiversity Sanctuary. This project is linked to the Sustainable Development Goals, especially SDG 13, Climate Action, SDG 15, Life on Land, and SDG 11, Sustainable Cities and Communities. Let's now walk through the poster and explain some key points. For problem statement, as you can see on the poster, we began by identifying several problems. There was no clear action plans. Many people in the school and surrounding community were unaware of biodiversity's importance. We didn't have rooftop garden or enough people to take care of the plants and animals. So we saw an urgent need to create a long-term plan that supports our urban biodiversity and for birds, bees, butterflies, beetles, and other essential species. For our action plan, our goals were simple but powerful. Raise awareness among everyone in our school and community, and build a sustainable eco school in the heart of the city. To do this, we planned several activities: building rooftop gardens, creating seasonal vegetable gardens, placing water pots and birds' nests around the school, and making sure these actions continue every year with long-term planning. Now to explain how we monitored these efforts and what impact it had on our school and community, I would like to invite my friend and teammate Tahira to continue. Over to you, Tahira.
Tahira, please unmute your device. Your voice we can't hear.
Hello. Can you guys hear me?
Yes. Yes.
Oh, sorry for the delay. My name is Sahira Chaudhuri, and I would like to share some thoughts about the monitoring and evaluation plans. First of all, appointing sufficient manpower to monitor and take care, ensuring regular maintenance of all plants feeding birds, evaluating the learning outcomes of the students from the discussion and the debate or seminar every 4 months, ensuring the follow-ups visits at least every 6 months by Prabha Aurora Eco School students and teachers related to the issue. Results and impact. Environment impact by taking these actions, our school has been formed a safer and better biodiversity eco school in an urban area of our school. Of our capital city Dhaka, supported by Prabha Aurora, birds are starting to make their nests on the branches of our trees on our school. Different types of insects are seen in our school or our flower gardens and vegetable gardens. Many students are starting rooftop gardens and earthen plants, planting in their houses. School campus has been greened. And lastly, educational impact. Enhancing knowledge about the importance of biodiversity as well as eco-school concepts. Teachers, students, guardians, and the community people are feeling good to see and know the importance of this issue and realizing our safer lives make the planet livable. Thank you for giving me the chance to speak.
All right. Okay, thank you so much. I think urban biodiversity is often overlooked, but your project shows that even if in let's say a built-up environment, we can create green pockets that support nature, reduce heat, and provide learning opportunities for the students. Great job. I think this is a brilliant example of turning limited space into such meaningful environmental action. Good job. Now, it's time to hear from another brilliant team making an impact through their Eco Schools project. Let's welcome the Malay College Kuala Kangsar, Perak, Malaysia.
Test mic. Everyone can hear us?
Yes, but it's a bit far. Can you move closer to the mic?
Is the mic okay?
It's better.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, much better. Go on.
Hi. Good evening. My name is Adam Hakim. And
My name is Hassan Mubarak. My name is Sakif Ali.
and we from MCKK create Trapo eco-activated carbon filter paper for our Eco School project. So we start from problem statement first. Paper waste contributes to 26% of global landfill waste. This is from the World Count and from the article. And also it releasing harmful methane during decomposition and it worsening the climate crisis. Despite being recyclable, much of it remains unmanaged. And also, waste paper, if not properly disposed of, it also can cause inks to leak into the soil and it disrupt biological process in the land. And also, we also add on that agricultural residues like sugarcane bagasse, coconut shells, also add to this growing problem. So we created Trapo to transform these waste materials into eco-friendly and activated carbon filter paper to eco-friendly, and also Trapo can save environment. So we move to Hassan Mubarak. He will explain what Trapo consists of and what is the objective of Trapo.
So, what is Trapo? Trapo is a filter paper made from waste papers and activated carbon powder. So, Trapo is mainly made of its 85% activated carbon because it has a very widely surface area which can absorb many toxic particles. Okay. Then we also use cellulose to make the structure of Trapo stronger so it can be in a paper form. So Trapo is made so that toxic particles or VOCs can be absorbed using waste materials and give a purpose to them. So how is Trapo made? Firstly, we mix the cellulose fibers from the waste papers and activated carbon and blend it after mixing it with water. Then we use a paper pressing method like you see on number 3. So to make it into a solid square shape, paper shape object. Then we press and dry so that it can be used. So that's all for how Trapo is made.
So after we make the Trapo, we also want Trapo sheet to become usable. So we move to Sakif Ali.
So for the monitoring and evaluation plan, to ensure that this Trapo is going to become a filter paper is a good thing to use. We had online experiment to test Trapo's capability to absorb pollutants and poison from cigarettes with a collaboration from Minimap. So for the experiment, two suction is used to suck smoke from cigarette filter and cigarette paper. So we can see the picture from scanning electron microscope where we have Trapo A, which is not exposed to any poison and pollutants. It has a lot of pores and clean. Meanwhile, Trapo B, which is exposed to cigarette smoke, has some pollutants and poison from cigarette smoke. So there we can see at table 1, Trapo A consists of carbon and oxygen. Meanwhile, Trapo B has decreasing carbon and oxygen contents, but absorbs some poison from the cigarette smoke, such as asbestos and antimony. For table 2, we use SBAT machine that measures surface area to test Trapo sheet. We use activated carbon filter. We use activated carbon powder because it has large surface area than granular activated carbon. We can see the difference. We also can see that Trapo B, which has filtered cigarette smoke, has more surface area than Trapo A, which is not exposed to cigarette smoke because Trapo B absorbs pollutants and poison from cigarette smoke. This experiment proves Trapo capability to absorb pollutants and poison. So that's all from me.
Okay, after we make the trapo and we do the collaboration with Minimap to test the trapo, and the trapo show that it is capable to absorb poisons and pollutants. So if trapo is made from the waste materials and it is usable, and trapo can give a lot of advantage to its users. So we move to Sakif Ali again to explain about the result and the impact.
So for the result and the impact, first of all, how it supports biodiversity. So first, it reduces air and soil pollution. Cleaner air and soil means plants, insects, and animals can survive better. So for the second one, it saves natural resources. By using waste instead of cutting more trees, we help protect forest habitats. And number three, it can protect habitats for small organisms. Healthy soil support insects, worms, and microbes, all important for biodiversity. Uh, Number four, encourages biodiversity education in school. Through this travel project, students learn how waste management and innovation and biodiversity are connected. Also inspire others to protect nature. And for the last one, it promotes 3R awareness in school and society. So how it promotes? It promotes 3R awareness because TREPO, as you know, just like how I explained just now, it absorbs pollutants and poisons. So it is good for the environment and for our daily life. That's all for me.
So lastly, to conclude, Trapo is activated carbon filter paper that is made from 85% from waste paper, 15% from activated carbon, and 5% from sugarcane bagasse. Activated carbon and sugarcane bagasse is added to the waste paper so that the so that it can enhance Trapo's capability to absorb poisons and pollutants. And also, we are currently trying to sell Trapo to the outside world so that we can use the profits that we make to contribute to our school in the biodiversity project. And also, lastly, you can scan the QR code below to look at our online full report and also our surveys on the Trapo. And that's all from us. Thank you.
All right, thank you for that eye-opening presentation. I think creating a filter paper from recycled paper waste, I think it's not only creative, but it's also highly practical. So it's inspiring for me to see how your team turns something that we usually throw away, especially in schools, into a solution for, like you say, cleaner water and cleaner air. Well done. All right. Now, let's give a warm welcome to our next group of change makers, ASN Senior Secondary School from India.
Ma'am, are you able to see our poster? Excuse me, ma'am, are you able to see our poster?
Yes.
Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. We are here as representatives of ASN Senior Secondary School, India, to share our eco project titled Biodiversity, our most powerful natural defense against climate change. I am Ayok Singh, joined by Dev Shi. Problem statement. At ASN, we believe that the school play a vital role in shaping sustainable mindsets. Our poster focuses focuses on conserving biodiversity and essential for clean air, fresh water, food security, and climate balance. Unfortunately, pollution, deforestation, and human negligence are rapidly harming ecosystems and driving species to extinction. Our goal is to protect biodiversity to ensure a safe, healthy, and sustainable future. Action plan. Our school promotes biodiversity through and greening in the campus through own tree plantation drives, herbal gardens, bird feeders, and student maintained shrubs as part of the Asian Botanica initiative. Events like nature walks, bird surveys, and Ek Ped Maa Ke Naam campaigns help students connect with nature. We also follow sustainable waste practices. We compose 40 to 20 kg of organic waste daily, generating 1000 kg of compost annually, and avoid single-use plastic in flavor of biodegradable materials. At canteen, use steel and glassware, and communication is, is largely paperless. This initiative highlights ASIN's dedication to make environmental care a natural part of everyday learning. Through active participation in annual biodiversity audits, name tagging of plants and trees, cultural and literary activities like poster making, recitation, class assemblies, rallies, students develop a better understanding of their role in protecting biodiversity and contributing to a cleaner and greener future. I will speak about biodiversity monitoring and evaluation plan and results and impact. Our school's monitoring and evaluation plan outlines the school's commitment to environmental stewardship. It aims to ensure accountability and continuous improvement in promoting biodiversity awareness and action within the school community and beyond. The primary objectives of this monitoring and evaluation plan are to yearly biodiversity audit, a comprehensive assessment of the school's biodiversity status. Therefore, bird and small animal survey. Periodic surveys conducted within the school community to assess understanding the concept of biodiversity and how it is impacted by other environmental issues like plastic waste and the problems, climate change, and high temperatures and air pollution. It is also an endeavor to assess understanding of biodiversity loss due to habitat destruction. Human assemblies on the theme of climate change and biodiversity and integrated projects on trees, journals, crop diversity, anyone with students to understand the dynamics of ecosystem and how biodiversity is connected with our daily life. Regular monitoring by Eco Squad with ground staff to maintain green cover, kitchen gardens, and herbal garden schools, green actions, tracking and evaluating environmental actions students and the school, such as initiatives to reduce plastic waste generated school, plantation drives, gardens with native plants, or conversation efforts schools better results. Results of the plan. The school's biodiversity initiatives have yielded significant results and impact. Green cover enhancement. The school campus boasts a butterfly garden, herbal garden, and a nature trail. The school has extensive green cover with 176 trees and 1,500 shrubs, significantly boosting green cover. Waste made 1,000 kilograms of compost and approx 425 plastic recycling, demonstrating effective waste reduction and recycling efforts. Habitat support. The installation of bird feeders have provided nesting support for nearly 150 birds, contributing to local avian biodiversity. Student engagement and learning. Students actively participate in composting, recycling, and biodiversity activities, including celebrating bird diversity day, World Tiger Day, Elephant Day, Habitat Day. City road, biodiversity parks, and trips to biodiversity parks are part of the school calendar, building strong connection with nature among students. These activities foster learning about sustainability and environmental responsibility. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I think it's such an eye-opening presentation. I love especially the use of biodiversity audits, tree journals, and you also have a survey that really shows your commitment to, tracking your impact and creating lasting change in your school. So wonderful job of blending all that into one project. All right.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Now, coming up next, we have another inspiring story of a student-led environmental action. Let's welcome Sekolah Menengah Sains Tun Syed Syed Shahabuddin in Pulau Pinang, Malaysia.
Okay, you guys can hear my voice?
Yes, loud and clear.
Okay. So hi and good evening to all the teachers and fellow students. So we are from Tun Syed Science School in Malaysia, and we are going to present to you about our project. So our project name is From Soil to Plate, Addressing Nutritional Gaps with Eggplant Farming. So here you can see our problem statement is at our boarding school, the food provided is often not fresh and lacks proper nutritional value, leading to concern about the quality of our diet. Additionally, the cost of purchasing fresh produce is high, making it difficult to ensure a consistent supply of nutritious food. This project proposes growing eggplants as a sustainable and cost-effective solution, providing a fresh source of nutrients while improving the quality of the food available to students. So we move to our main objective. So as you can see here, our main objective is first to establish a sustainable eggplant farming system within the boarding school. Second, to provide a fresh and cost-effective source of nutritious food for students. Third, to improve the overall quality and nutritional value of meals served in the school. And last but not least, to reduce food costs by growing produce on site. And for you guys' information, our project is a long-term project that we have been developed since last year, and fortunately we have managed to make this project onto the television. So if you have time, you guys can search in the YouTube for about this project. So for further information, I'll pass to my friends to continue our presentation.
Okay, so hi guys, my name is Amira, and now I'm going to proceed to the method throughout this project that we have been doing. So for the first method is engaging with schools community, where we involve teachers, students, and staff to raise awareness and build support for the eggplant farming project to ensuring collective responsibility and participation. Okay, so moreover, method number 2 is site selection and resource preparation. Okay, so a suitable location within the school's area is identified based on the sunlight, drainage, and the soil quality. So as essential resources such as compost, seeds, and tools are prepared beforehand. Okay, so method number 3 is student team formation and scheduling. Okay, so students, we were grouped into teams and we were given a specific roles with a schedule set for planting, watering, weeding, and monitoring plants growth. And last but not least, our method is monitoring guidance and preparation for harvest, where we conduct regular checks to manage pests and irrigation, ensuring healthy plants growth and readiness for harvesting. Okay, so for the next presentation is our activities. Okay, so our activities is gather all the students to participate in planting the eggplants, where we gather all the active students, including us, to gain hands-on experience in planting and understanding the value of growing our own food. So our second activities is watering, checking for pests, removing weeds, and adding compost or fertilizer. So we regularly observe the garden beds to ensure the plants remain healthy, learning how to identify pest problems and apply the right amount of compost and fertilizer. So our third activities is work with the kitchen staff to prepare simple, healthy meals using a freshly harvested eggplants. So by collaborating with science teachers, we link classroom knowledge to practical farming, depending on their understanding of plant biology and nutrition. So our last activity is that we collect leftover vegetable scraps and organic waste from the kitchen to start a composting, where this promoted environmental awareness as students turn food waste into compost, which is okay, and then it reducing waste and improving soil health in a sustainable way. So now let's proceed into the implementation.
Hi, my name is Damia Zahra. So I'm going to continue for implementation. First, for site selection and preparation, we identify an appropriate location within the school grounds for the eggplant garden. Next, we prepare the soil by ensuring proper drainage and ensuring the soil is nutrient-rich. For the second one, for resource planning and acquisition, we gather all the necessary materials such as seeds, compost, watering system, and pest control tools. We also assign roles to students and staff for planting, maintenance, and harvesting tasks. The most important part was planting. We plant the eggplant seed or seedling with proper spacing and watering. Next, we move to irrigation and maintenance. We set up an efficient irrigation system and monitor for pests or disease. For harvesting, we harvest mature eggplants and incorporate them into school meals. For evaluation, we assess the project's success in terms of yield, cost savings, and nutritional benefits. Last but not least, for sustainability, we documenting the process and explore expanding the garden with other crops. For result and impact, a school-based eggplant garden was successfully established, producing a steady supply of fresh vegetables for the kitchen. Students gain practical skills through active participation in planting, maintaining, and harvesting the crops, which fostered greater awareness of sustainable agriculture and healthy eating habits. Eggplants were regularly incorporated in school meals, improving both the variety and freshness of the food served. As a result, the overall nutritional quality of meals improved, contributing to better student health and well-being. Last but not least, the project also created a self-sustaining model that can be replicated with other vegetables, strengthening long-term food security at the school. So that's all from us. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Don't buy yet. Okay, what a fantastic and I think it's a well thought out project. Great job. I think it's the eggplant garden is a great example of how schools can promote sustainable agriculture, as you said, also food security. And for you students, it promotes healthy eating habits. So it's very good. Thank you so much for highlighting, I would say, an important issue in such a clear way. Very good. Okay. You're welcome. Now, let's dive into the next presentation and see how this team is contributing to biodiversity and not forgetting sustainability. So let's welcome Cantonment Public School, Jahanabad Cantonment from Khulna, Bangladesh.
Are we clear?
Maybe a little bit louder.
Okay. Now what about?
Yes, very good. Go on.
Okay. Assalamu alaikum. I'm Hassan Tahmim. And I'm Hassan Tanji. And together today, we'll be introducing our school project, Wings for Future. In the first page, I'll be speaking about my school and then our project. And lastly, a few words we'll say for the message. Well, our school, Cantonment Public School, is located 15 kilometers northwest of Khulna, the traditional divisional city of southern Bengal, and the second port city of Bangladesh. It's situated on the coast of the vast and beautiful Bay of Bengal. It is located on east side of the Dhaka-Khulna Highway, and the school was established on the 1st of November in 1984 within the Jahanabad Cantonment compound to provide proper education and develop the children of this locality into human beings, into ideal human beings. Okay, after the corona pandemic period, when our school was reopened after about 18 months, we discovered several bird nests in the trees we had just behind the school building. And it was surprising that all the nests were of a bird species called Paijmaina, or if I translate into Bangla, it's Gangshali. Well, since then, we started feeding them and taking care of them as our friends. 2 years ago, we came to know about the thing, eco-schools, and thought that we can also take a project which is related to our bird friends. Yeah, it was unfortunate that we were only 20 when we started, but this is fortunate that now the whole school is involved in this project. Another reason behind this was the ignorance of most of the students about this snake bird. Well, you know, in Bangladesh, there are 12 different species of myna, which is the English of Gangshali. Well, among them, 3 are found in this region, and the pied myna or Gangshalik is the myna that talks less, but talks clearly than any other myna in this region. And our project is actually related to this myna. They live in trees like neem, mango, jackfruit, etc. And so the first thing we did is we planted more and more trees like neem, mango, so that these birds can make nests. And secondly, after we had ensured the habitants of these birds, we just started to create awareness among the localities that these are not only birds. I'll clarify that. Then we started teaching students about the ecological value of this. You know that another thing is mynas are omnivorous. Well, you can give them simple foods like insects, especially pests, then fruits, seeds, and even food scraps of human. So we encourage people that don't throw away your food scraps, just give them to the mynas. They can live easily with them. The pied mynas also live in small places and holes created as a result of the riverbank breaking. In our country, big rivers are called gang in Bangla, and that's why these mynas are called gang shalik, where shalik means myna. Well, as mynas live in small places, we also told people to keep the surroundings a little bit clean for the mynas so that they can just live. This is the most encouraging thing of the mynas, that we don't need to do anything expensive. We just need to create an environment so that they can go on their way. And in return, they give us something magnificent. We started organizing quizzes, debates, and seminars so that our teachers can share their experiences and our students can know more about this native bird. And after 6 months, we came with the plan that we can go for a bird fair, because in this era, everyone loves fair, and that's why we thought that it would be better to spread knowledge. Well, a question appears here: why fair? because myna are very essential. Firstly, our southwestern part of Bangladesh is actually a riverine part. Most of the people are what can I say, involved directly or indirectly to agriculture. And as I told before, that mynas eat pests, insects. That's why they help the farmers greatly. Secondly, mynas eat food scraps. Then they even eat garbages and some dead animals, and thus they keep the environment clean. Also, mynas eat, I say omnivores, so they eat various fruits. They are very good in spreading the seeds. And lastly, mynas like to live close to humans. So we human becomes the first consumer of the clean environment they keep. And from this stage, I'm leaving. My friend Tanjim will take it.
Thank you. I'll take the lead from here. So I have to say that though we have a beautiful action plan, that it will surely go to the dogs if there is no monitoring and evaluation. That's why our project includes a monitoring and evaluation part. We have already taken some steps, such as firstly, we organize visit of the school authority every 3 months. In this phase, the representative team includes our head teacher to internal and to external. Secondly, we organize debate competitions every 6 months. Nowadays, we're inviting other schools of our locality in the competition. Like in the competition of January 2025, there were about 12 teams from 8 different schools. One team of our school became champion for the second time in this competition. And thirdly, we arrange an eyewitness account of the bird's nest every 6 months by invited guests. In the most cases, the invited guests are local teachers, government officers, non-government officers, and other persons. And fourthly, we take reviews from committed community every 6 months. This mentoring and evaluation is working so well that it is making the project run properly. We're already getting many results of our action, like now our students are knowing about different birds and their ecological values. As a result, many of them have become super or extra careful about birds and their species. And secondly, along with mynas, many other birds are living in the locality nowadays. Our guardians and other peoples of our locality like it so much and appreciate it too. And thirdly, in almost every house in the locality, mynas are found as pets. Even in my house, there's a mother myna with 3 babies, and one of my neighbor has a myna with 2 babies. And fourthly, the process of making our school and eco school has already started within these. In this regard, we are getting guidance and support from Prova Aurora, other local NGOs like Shopnobuni, Shobuj Shorgobhumi, and 360-degree Foundation are also helping us in this project. Even many other schools have taken projects too. That's why I hope one day we'll be able to work on many other birds in our locality. I also hope that we'll be able to encourage other people about protecting the biodiversity by doing this little things. And I say that our project may not be so big to catch the attention of the world, but surely big enough to catch the attention of our locality.
Last but not least, I hope everyone can see a bird in a picture said a pied myna. Well, that's the first bird which was given treatment in our campus. Well, you know that in the Bengali months of Bhadra, or you can say mid-August to mid-September, these birds get affected in a in a fatal disease. Many die, many loses legs. We found this bird and named him Neo. Well, Neo was almost dead when we found him. After care of about 2 days, well, this is the picture when he was trying to fly for the first time, and we didn't see Neo again. We hope that Neo and other pied mynas will save the environment. The wings of Neos were actually a small part of the great wings of future. We believe that if we can preserve these wings, one day we will be able to preserve our wings of dreams that we're living in a green and eco-friendly world. Thank you all. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam. Thank you so much. I really love the frequent throw of the fun facts about myna. I think you focusing on your bird conservation is a wonderful way to connect the students in your school with local biodiversity. I particularly appreciate how your team kind of like combine awareness activities, like you do quizzes, you do debates, and also bird fairs, and you also combine it with real action, like planting trees for the nesting, right? So that great job. Great job on both promoting both education and also conservation in your community. Thank you. All
Thank
right.
you too.
Thank you. All right. Now, another exciting project awaits us. So please join me in welcoming our next presenter, College Vocational Wakaf Tembusu from Terengganu, Malaysia. Over to you.
Go green, go green, go green. Assalamualaikum, hello and very good afternoon everyone. We are from College Vocational Wakaf Tembusu, Terengganu, Malaysia. Today we would like to present our product, the secret recipe for timeless beauty, medically scrubbed cellulose. First, let me turn to the problem statement. Cosmetics these days often contain harmful chemicals such as mercury, and this is very unsafe for consumer. Next, the dumping of coffee grounds and tea grounds thrown away by F&B companies out there. The larger the company that processes coffee and tea consumption, the higher the amount of coffee and tea ground produced and thrown away frantically without any innovation. Finally, the helicopter tree plant or Kailingana nemoralis, which grows in most grassy area, and Finally, the helicopter tree plant or Kailingana nemoralis, which grows in most grassy areas densely. This causes damage to the scenery of the area and risks endangering the surrounding population when the plant grows tall and rapidly, capable of attracting the attention of wild animals such as snakes. Next, we move to action plan. We have three objectives. The first one is creating innovative products, utilizing coffee grounds and tea dregs. Secondly, developing cosmetic products focusing on innovative, eco-friendly, user-friendly, and chemical-free aspect. The last one is utilizing the helicopter tree plant, Kalinga nemoralis, in the production of innovative cosmetic. And next, we move to our activities methodology. Firstly, we mix the Kalinga nemoralis root extract with olive oil, beef sweat and shea butter by using double boil method. Secondly, we stir them till they blend together. The third step is start the double boil for a while and add a few drops of propolis extract, mint extract, vitamin E extract, rose fragrance, and bread honey, mix them together. Next, divide the mixture into two. Pour 1 container of coffee grounds and 1 container of tea dregs. Blend them. Last, we put them into their container and we can use magic described cellulose. Next, monitoring and evaluation plan. We can see there is 2 pie charts here. The first one is knowledge before activity and the second one is knowledge after the activity. The knowledge before activity, we can see 70% of people does not aware about 3R methods, which is reduce, reuse, and recycle, and aware of 30% of people. For the knowledge after activity pie chart is 90% people aware about the 3R method and 10% people of not aware. For the graph, we can see the comparison of knowledge before and after activity. The result is aware of coffee and tea grounds benefits is 30% before the activity and after the activity is 90%. Understand the lipstick making process is 20% and 85% after the activity. Green product awareness before is 40% and after is 95%.
At last, interest in recycling is 50% the before and after is 92%. The impacts we can get here, the first one is increase in environmental awareness, encourage creativity and innovation, promoted sustainable lifestyle, and last, spark interest in future eco projects. For parties involved in the collaborations, we managed to get support from University Malaysia Terengganu Malaysia, UMT, who has cooperated in the production of Kalinga Nemoralis Extra. In addition, support from the Intellectual Property Corporation of Malaysia, MyIPO, to obtain copyright for the materials used in our product. Next, collaboration by utilizing the disposal of coffee ground and tea ground with solid waste and Public Cleansing Management Corporation, SWCOP. In addition, collaboration with University Sultan Zainal Abidin UNIZA, we successfully obtained a grant from UNIZA to develop our product worth 1,000 ringgit Malaysia. Finally, we collaborate with Zeti Roses Garden and Farm in the use of dyes and fragrance in our product. The conclusion is, simple waste like coffee or tea grounds can be turned into valuable eco-products, such as lipstick and scrub, and fostering a sustainable mindset. Let's together preserve the environment. Thank you.
Bye.
Again, don't buy yan. Thank you. Thank you so much. I think it's an excellent work of you addressing the issue of cosmetic waste. Definitely, there's a lot of mercury nowadays in cosmetic products, and you using organic substance like coffee grounds, tea dregs, and Kalinga Nemoralis. This is this showcase, I would say, true eco innovation. Truly a well-rounded and forward-thinking initiative. Well done. Thank you so much. All right. Next, let's hear how another school is turning environmental challenges into opportunities. Let's welcome Sher-E Banglanagar Government Girls High School from Bangladesh.
Assalamualaikum. Good afternoon, everyone. This is me, Zareen Taslim Shraddha from Sher-E Government Girls High School and the leader of Eco School Club. So thanks to give us this opportunity. Our project title is Campus World, and that exploring biodiversity in our school campus ground. Okay, firstly, I would like to tell you the problem statement. Our first one is animal neglect. The second one is plastic is increasing and the environment is polluted. The third one is lack of education among teachers. And the last one is lack of awareness among students about climate change. And our goal was to make the school eco-friendly. We want that where it would be a habitat for various birds. We work to show that we have an unparalleled relationship with the environment. We work to show how important it is for our people to protect the environment. Here, our respected teacher, Operator Roy, who helped a lot. Without her helping, it would not have been possible to do so much. So now I would like to invite our another partner, is Naifa Zaman, to tell about our action plan.
Hello everyone. Assalamualaikum. At first, I would like to thank you to all for making a great chance for me to speak before all. I also thank you to the organizer for creating such a wonderful program. I am Naifa Zaman, a student of class 8 at Sher-E Government Girls High School. I hope you all are very well. As a team member, now I want to explain our action plans. At first, we cleaned our school campus. Secondly, we placed water and bird feeds for birds in different spots for our school. Thirdly, we did plugging in our school backyard. Then, we did an environment awareness campus in our school and another school near our school named Agargaon Adorsho High School with the help of our teacher. In that campaign, we did some activities like at first we did a discussion session with the students. Secondly, we did a essay and quiz competition. Thirdly, we cleaned the school campus with the students. At last, a prize given session, that means we gave them a plant and a paper pen with chocolates as prize to the winners. We stopped our school students to use SUPS, that means single-use plastics. Now, none of our school students bring their tiffin in plastic box. As alternative, they use steel box or steel water bottle. We all throw any type of garbage in the designated dustbin. Now, we decorate the school beautifully. We use different types of dustbins for different types of garbage. We make various products reusable and use them in our daily lives. These include paper recycling, plastic recycling, etc. We have arranged indoor plants in every class. Instead of using plastic pens, now we use eco-friendly pens. We have created vegetable, flower, and food gardens in the school open spaces on the initiative of students. We are collecting dry leaves, banana peels, and other felling materials in a designated place in the school and making organic fertilizer and using them into the trees. We conduct various eco-friendly programs in the school. We organize various promotional activities for the awareness of the students of the school. And now, here I would like to finish my speech. Thank you again. And now, I would like to invite Maisha to tell about her opinions.
Hi, this is Maisha. I'm a student from Chevrolet Government Girls High School and also a member of Eco School. Well, my part of this presentation is monitoring and evaluation. In this topic, first thing is increase students' awareness and knowledge of biodiversity. Secondly, promote conservation actions within the school community. Third, create and maintain a school garden or green space supporting local biodiversity. Fourth, we monitor others' effort, interest, and progress on this matter, and then distribute their work as the observation result. And fifth, the final evaluation report will be the lesson and learn future steps. Well, that's it. And now I want my team member Takwa to talk about her part, results and impacts. Takwa.
Assalamualaikum and greetings to everyone. It's me, Nusrat Jannat Takwa from Sheri Banglanagar Government Girls High School, Bangladesh. The journey towards transforming our school into an eco school has officially begun. We are receiving valuable guidance and support from Prabha Arora, whose help has been very important in planning our ideas and activities. Let's start the points. More awareness. Students and teacher staff now talk more about the environment and join eco-friendly activities. Active support. Teachers and staff help and take part in green project at school. It inspires other students to also participate in those activities. Thirdly, student gardening. Many students started small home gardens growing plants and some food. They also have plant trees in their country yard. Fourthly, Eco Club. Students created an Eco Club to lead events and spread awareness. If anyone of our school or another school want to join in the Eco Club, they can, and they can work together with us. Kindness to nature. Students are learning to care for animals, avoiding waste food and reuse things to protect the earth. Our dream is to make our art more greener, beautiful, as like the past. Now, I want to invite our group leader, Zarim Taslim Shrodha, to share her next speech for everyone there and to share our activities or some photos. Thank you. And please, Zain Taslim Shrodha, come to the screen.
Can you guys give me access to share our some photos and video clips? Okay, just hold on. Can you guys see it?
Not yet.
Yeah.
It's still loading.
Okay. It's okay? Can you guys see? Okay. So this is our team, and the first picture with our school, and the second picture with our respected teacher, Operator I, and it's a cleaning drives when we in our camping we just clean our school campus. So there's some clips, and this third one also, and this is for fifth one, and it's a camping photos, and the last picture is this. So yeah, that's all.
Thank you. I think great job on organizing. I think there's a lot of impactful activities just now I heard. Apart from, placing water and bird feeds all around the school, the hands-on activities also really impresses me. It reflect real behavior change in your school. So keep up the meaningful work. All right. Last but not least, on to our next presenters who have been working hard to protect and restore nature in their community. So let's welcome SMK Idris Shah from Perak, Malaysia.
Hello, everyone. Is my voice clear? Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Muaz, and with me and my teammates, Hanzala, which is right here, and Rian over here, Faith and Zara on the back. We are excited to share our project from grey to green, rewilding our urban spaces of Sekolah Menengah Kebangsaan Idris Shah Gopeng. This initiative reflects our commitment to a greener, healthier, and more inspiring environment for our school community. Now, let's proceed to understand the problem that sparked this project. Our journey began with a simple but powerful realization. Our school grounds were dull, plain, and lacking in greenery. This wasn't just an aesthetic concern. A barren landscape affects the dampens and our inviting. We asked ourselves, what if we could turn our school into a vibrant sanctuary of green, a place that uplifts, inspires, and educates through nature? Moving on, let's explore our goals and how we plan to bring this vision to life. Our goal was bold and beautiful: to green our school by planting native fruit trees and creating pockets of garden paradise. We chose trees like rambutan, red jackfruit, durian, mango, and more, all suitable for our climate and capable of providing both environmental and nutritional benefits. Tree planting was our core strategy. But what truly made this effort extraordinary was the people. Students, teachers, parents, and even workers coming together, hands in the soil, united by a vision. Turning to the specifics, here are the types and numbers of trees we have planted. In total, we planted 106 native fruit trees with 18 jackfruits, 14 rambutan, 7 cempedak, 10 durian, 25 mangoes, 27 coconuts, and others like soursop and sapodilla. Each tree was chosen not just for its fruits, but for its role in beautifying our space, offering shade and building a natural classroom for us to learn from. Here are some fun facts about two of our favorite fruits. Did you know jackfruit is not only tasty, but also packed with fiber that help preventing constipation? Rambutan might look funny with its hairy skin, but inside is a vitamin C powerhouse that also gives you energy and help keeps your blood healthy. Following this, let's discuss how we monitored and evaluated our project's progress. We actually didn't stop at planting. Our monitoring plan includes regular visual inspections and stress checks to ensure the health of every tree. However, we faced some challenges along the way. A few of our jackfruit trees unfortunately died because of an untreated disease. This was a tough lesson for us, showing how important it is to care for the trees continuously and accurately when problems arise. Since then, we have improved our care routine and involved experts to help us identify and treat any issues early. We also collected feedback from our school community to assess the project's impact on our environment and school spirit. The chart you see here illustrates the types and numbers of native fruits we planted, highlighting the diversity and scale of our greening effort, which goes hand in hand with the topic of EcoShare project, and that is biodiversity. Now, let's look at the wonderful results and impact of our work. The results speak for themselves. We have transformed empty spaces into green heavens. We now enjoy fruit from our trees, jackfruit, mango, coconut, rambutan, and more. One memorable moment was when our teacher bought a big basket of freshly picked rambutans from our trees and shared them with the class. The sweet, juicy fruits were so delicious that my friends couldn't resist. Some even stuffed rambutans into their bags to take home. It was a fun and lively scene, full of laughter and excitement, showing just how much everyone loved the fruits of our hard work. But more importantly, we have created a school environment where students are excited to be outdoors, to learn to care for nature, and to be a part of something meaningful. There are now shady spots, or what we call an ujana. Here, if there's a picture on the right, we call them ujana laman minda. For relaxing, if you take a look at a vibrant areas for photos, a new sense of pride in our surroundings. But to conclude, let's reflect on the bigger picture and our call to action. In going from gray to green, we did more than just planting trees. We planted hope, unity, and a legacy. Because this is just the beginning. Our project supports the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, especially SDG 13, climate action, and SDG 4, quality education. By learning about the climate change and taking real action in our school, we are not only improving our environment, but also building knowledge and skills for a sustainable future. Education is at the heart of climate action. It empowers us to understand the challenges, make better choices, and inspire others to join in protecting our planet. We invite every school, every community to take the same leap, to rewild your urban spaces and rediscover the power of nature and education to transform lives. Well, that's all from us. Thank you for listening.
Thank you, SMK. It's Idrisha. Okay, I think I really love the thoughtful choice to plant native fruit trees, rambutan, jackfruits. It really strengthens our local biodiversity and also kind of like integrate nature into the daily lives of the students at SMK Idrisha. So it's truly inspiring to see rewilding made so practical, so nourishing and inclusive, I would say. And this is a model for other schools to follow. So what a brilliant project. Thank you so much. All right. So I guess that concludes everything. Congratulations to all team. All right. Give yourself a pat on your back also, instead of a big round of virtual applause. You did great. So now it's time for our Q&A session and also some discussion between and back and forth with other schools. So you may unmute yourself, or you can also, if maybe you're shy, you can type your questions in the chat box. All right. So is there any volunteer want to like to ask questions for other schools? anything you would like to know about their projects? Yes, Muaz, please.
I actually wanted to know about Malay College Kuala Kangsar about the eco-activated carbon filter paper. I want to ask about the methodology, because the poster was not clear and I cannot really hear what they're saying.
Okay, we welcome Malay College Kuala Kangsar. Any volunteers to answer the question?
Okay, for the trapo making process, so I will say again. Firstly, we will mix 85% of waste paper, 15% of sugarcane baggies, and also 5% of activated carbon. That activated carbon that is mixed to the mixture is made from coconut shell, and that coconut shell is provided from the mini-map. And we use sugarcane baggies and activated carbon to improve trapo fiber cellulose quality and also to make micropores in the trapo sheet higher. As you can see from the tables result and from the result below, if we use activated carbon, we can increase microporous structure in the trapo. And after we increase the microporous structure in the trapo sheet can absorb more pollutants and poison more effectively. And then we move to the second step, which is blending. After we mix all the sugarcane baggies, waste paper, and also activated carbon into a basin full of water, we need to add a little bit of water before we blend the mixture well. And after that, we move to the step 3, fabrication. We use mold and decal technique. As you can see from the picture, that is the mold and decal. Firstly, we dip the mold and decal into the water full of resin that have the mixture of the things that we blend in the blender. And after that, we rinse the mold and decal until there is no water on the mold and decal. It's like mold and decal technique is like paper making process during the old times. And after that, after we rinse the water from the mold and decal, we take the paper pulp that has been filtered from the mold and decal and we press and dry it. Just like as you can see in the step 4, this process to ensure that there is no water inside the paper pulp, and also we need to dry the paper well. And after that, after it dry, trapo is ready to be used. And also we need to take note that trapo use 85% of waste paper and also 15% of sugarcane baggies. So it is an eco-friendly product. Any question?
Have you ever thought about selling it before?
We are trying to sell it, and we are slowly approaching the market, and we actually have the price value of trapo. For 1 meter square trapo, we want to sell it for 20 ringgit. If you want to dive more about our prices and also our justification of that prices, you can scan the QR code below, the online full product report. In the online full product report, we have stated it clearly, and also it should answer your question.
All right, thank you very much for answering the question.
Thank you.
Thank you. Is there anyone else who would like to ask? You can ask any school.
Okay, I have a question for MCKK.
Okay.
What is the main usage or purpose of eco-activated carbon filter paper? Can it filter out all kinds of harmful gases? Does it filter out bacteria too?
Miss Alia, can you zoom in to the monitoring and evaluation plan?
Okay. More?
So, as we can see from the scanning electron microscope that you can see the picture black and white there, we can see that it can filter up to 5 microns of pollutants and poisons. We have tried experimenting with cigarette smoke, and from the table 1, okay, I explain it from Trapo A. Trapo A and Trapo B is before and after Trapo is exposed to cigarette smoke. Trapo A is before Trapo sheet is exposed to the cigarette smoke. Meanwhile, Trapo B is after Trapo sheet has been exposed to the cigarette smoke. Okay, first, we can see at Trapo A in the table 1, Trapo A only consists of carbon and oxygen content only. Meanwhile, in Trapo B, we can see that it absorbs some arsenic and antimony from the cigarette smoke. This proves that Trapo is capable to absorb poisons and pollutants. But in table 2, we also can see that in Trapo A, we use, okay, for table 2, we use SBET machine to measure Trapo surface area. It's like to measure micropores in the Trapo. So in Trapo A, we have like 978 micropores that is blank and there is no pollutants or poison in it. But in Trapo B, we have 445 more pores that is blank and there is no pollutants. And the other micropores, if we subtract the 978 and 445, we got the micropores that has been filled with the pollutants and poisons. So in the table 2, we can see that Trapo is capable to absorb poisons and pollutants. So is there any questions left for us?
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Is there anyone else? I actually expected a lot of questions for Malay College Council. Hello?
I have a question for ASN about they have in the poster they have put about publishing green edition newsletter for parent community. I want to actually see what is it about.
You want to see the newsletter?
Or just explaining what they're doing and the process of creating that newsletter.
All right. Can we have a representative from ASN Senior Secondary School about your newsletter?
Excuse me, ma'am. Can you please ask us the representative of the school to speak a bit louder so that we can understand what he's speaking?
Okay, Muaz, can you repeat your
Oh,
question? Loud.
actually, I want to know about the publishing green edition newsletter for parent community under your action plan.
So in our action plans, in our action plan, and we set up bird feeders so that the birds any bird can come and feed on the things we kept in the bird feeder. And second, this annual plantation drive is where we place up in which we place some saplings, seeds, or plants in our school campus, and we check and water them every day until they grow. In the recycling garden and kitchen waste to compost, we have many dustbins that will recycle wet waste such as banana peels, kitchen waste. into compost. So, and celebrating international days related to biological diversity days conduct is important.
Sorry, excuse me. I think you may misunderstood what I said. I was asking about the newsletter, the Green Edition newsletter. This one.
The publishing green
Yeah, I
edition
want.
newsletter for parent community. So every day we publish a green edition newsletter for the parent community. We mean the parents who are in the eco member club, to raise them the awareness of what's happening in our planet and climate change, and what are schools doing to prevent it.
Can I speak, ma'am? Actually, they are very small. They are since from grade 5. So I would like to speak here in between. Sorry for the interruption. Actually, Green Journal means like whatever activities we are doing in our school, right? We are publishing it for the month in the name of Green Journal, and we are sharing it with our parent community also. So that, and it's like posted on our website also, so that parents and everyone gets to know whatever initiative, whatever we are doing in our school. So Green Journal meant that. Actually, they are from grade 5, the youngest among you all. So maybe he was not able to explain. Sorry for intervening in between.
Yeah,
It's
it's okay.
it's okay.
Thank you.
We welcome the teachers to explain too, yeah, because there's maybe a lot of things that teachers know more than the students. But can you share the newsletter, like just a example in the group maybe? So
Sure,
other,
ma'am. I'll just send the newsletter on the WhatsApp group right now.
okay. Thank
Sure,
you.
ma'am. I'll just share, ma'am.
Thank you so much. Is there any other question? Wow, Muaz, a lot of questions coming from you. Yes, sorry.
From
Moving.
8th and Senior Secondary School, India. So I was asking if the traps, the trap they were saying, the trap products they were showing. Yeah, the carbon filtration paper. So is it used for air around us, or is it used for the purification of water?
Okay, to answer your question, Rapor activated carbon is made from waste paper, sugarcane babies, and activated carbon. So, Rapor is intended to filter air, and if we use Rapor to filter water, then the Rapor sheet will be destroyed. So, is that answering your question?
What? Can you repeat it again? Can you repeat it again? Because it was not loud enough, so we were not able to hear what it was for.
Okay, sorry. Okay, for Rapor eco-activated carbon filter paper is used to filter air, not water. Can you hear me?
Thank you, Bhaiya. Thank you. So I got to know that it is used for purifying air, not water. Thanks.
Thank you for the question, and thank you for the answer. So Muaz, do you still have the question?
Yes, actually. It's for SM Science Tun site about their eggplant project. I want to ask them if they ever taste the eggplant themselves before, and how does it compare to the regular one on the market?
Okay, yes, we already had taste our eggplant, and it's very delicious compared to the market, I think there's no other different, but I will guarantee our eggplant are more fresh.
Is this a biased answer?
Oh lah.
Punish yourself.
Because we don't use any chemicals for the planting lah. So yeah.
Very good. Okay, does that answer your question, Muaz?
Absolutely.
Okay, now we welcome Maisha. Go.
Yeah, I want to ask the Khulna School of Bangladesh. I can't remember the name of the school. So they talked about Moina as their project. So I want to ask them, like, from my curiosity, that isn't it important to save other wildlife, like which really struggle in natural disasters like floods, rains, rainy seasons, or clone, like cats, dogs, which can fly actually. They can be safe and they really struggles in this situation. So isn't that important to save other wildlife? Because during their whole project, yeah, it's their project is about Moina, but I feel like they just mention wildlife as a Moina, like birds, but I think it's also important animals like who dogs, cats, and fox, like rare animals, and which really struggles in these situations.
Okay, we welcome cantonment representatives from Cantonment Plus Public School.
Thank you for the question. Well, it's like this that we're actually starting. Well, we have two projects on environments. One, the first one we shared in the 2024 EcoShare, and this is the second one. And that's why my answer is this, that we actually are in the primary stage, and that's why our starting are very, what can I say, merry. Yeah, that's it. And I, of course, believe that we need to save the other wild animals, I can say cats and dogs and others, of course. But we took this bird because I've already told that they are beneficial for this region. Well, to all of them, to all of my haters, my saying is this, that our Bangladesh is almost 17 crore people. And that's why we can't think about the whole country at a time. You see, you know that in this country, if a person is a CEO, he can say that. He can easily say that there are 1 lakh people under me. And that's very rare in other countries. And that's why we took only our region, that we have to start something. Because I believe that we don't have to be great to start, but have to start to be great. And that's why I was starting with these small things. If we can, we'll also start.
Okay, thank you. I got it. And yeah, your project was good and answer was very nice. Thank you.
Okay,
Uh,
okay.
I also want to ask the Cantonment Public School.
Okay.
You guys said that you have organized a debate competition every 6 months. So I want to know if it's like a really big event, and actually what came out of that debate competition. Like after you debate, what conclusion have you come to?
Thanks for the question, and for your answer, I'm saying that no, not so big. I've already said that 12 teams from 8 schools, and in probably 24 January, it was 6 teams from 2 schools. So the project is not so big right now, but the debate competition is going in a small way. And actually, we are gradually increasing. And if you say that the actual impact of this, it's like this, that our school is actually participating in several competitions. Well, in the National Debate Fair 2023, our school won 1 bronze.
Okay, good. I think Radia, Just now you had a question?
Yes. We want to ask we want to ask to MCKK, Malay College Kolkansa, about your project. Is the project is strong enough to use it for outdoor activities? It is easily get rid or what? Are you understand my question?
Yes, I understand your question. For outdoor activity, in the future, we will try to test the trapo sheet. But for now, we just test the capability of trapo sheet to absorb poisons and pollutants. But we also can use trapo sheet to make filter mask, process deodorizer, and also car filter if you want. But in the future, we will try to test about its duration that it can hold. To add on, for now, we estimate the trapo sheet can withstand outdoor activity for up to 3 days. And after 3 days, it will start to destroy.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Is there any more questions? Okay.
I have a question for Share E Bangla School.
All right.
I want to know the results on that was not it. The question is, what are the discussion session in the action plan? I want to know they said that at first we did a discussion session with the students. I want to know what they're discussing about.
Oh, actually, we discuss about climate and our environment, how we protect our environment, and what's the thought of the students, how they are thinking about the environment and to protect our environment, and we take some ideas and some thought from them and what they want to do actually about our environment and to protect also protect our environment, and we took some ideas and discuss about some work that we want to working on our future. Yes.
Thank you for answering my question. Very nice. Very nice.
Thank you. Now, can I ask a question? Can I ask Raya Baza High School? Is there any representative?
Yes.
Okay. We would
please
like to ask
go on.
opinion questions, so you can rest assured, okay? So how do you feel that this project helped you to personally grow? It doesn't matter as a student or as a leader or as a part of environmental advocate. How do you feel that the urban eco school biodiversity sanctuary helps you to become a bit personally grow?
So to me, it really grows me as a human being to be aware about the environment and at all, and awareing people to become and get the school into a biodiversity. So it really helps me to evolve into a really, how to say, a nice human being who is really aware about everything around her, everything around his or her surroundings. So yeah, it just helps me to evolve as a human being, I will say.
I see. Is this your favorite project?
Yeah, it is.
Okay, I see. All right. Thank you.
Yeah.
Can I also ask to College Vocational Wakaf Tembusu? Is there any representative?
Hello? Yes.
Hello? Okay. All right.
Hello.
Hello? Okay. Can I ask, so I feel like this project particularly would take a longer time than other things. So is there a moment that when your team almost gave up, like any of your team members? And is there a time that where you almost gave up? And also what motivated you to continue this project?
We never give up because the for resources is easy to find. For thank you for the question. First of all, we don't have the moment where we feel like we are giving up because the resources of our product is easy to find everywhere, which is there is around us.
Yes, like coffee grounds, tea tracks, kind of
Yes.
Yeah. And we have also the teamwork.
Okay.
We understand each other. Ask each other.
Okay. But the process took a long time, no?
Not really. We just
Not really.
took
Wow.
6 months total
To make this measure this
for the whole process.
I see. Do you have many prototypes before the final product? Do you have many prototypes?
Yes, we have. The first product is G lipstick lips. And now we add the coffee grounds and tea tracks into it. So it becomes lip scrub. Yeah.
I see.
The
Very
benefits
nice.
are same.
Can you give me one?
Of course, yes, sure.
All time.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay. Now,
Thank you.
is there any more questions before we move on to our next agenda? I got Muaz.
One last
Okay,
question.
okay.
It's for college vocational also. Actually, have you used it yourself before, your products? Have you ever used it yourself?
Yes. Let's repeat the previous words.
Like, is it daily use or just
Yes, they use.
you use it daily?
Yes, it's a cosmetic. It is
Oh.
suited for the daily use.
Yeah. That's
So
for
if you
exfoliate your
have run out of the products, you just grab one for free.
Yeah. We can give you.
Oh. Right, send it.
Yeah.
Send it.
Okay. Thank you.
Delivery,
Muaz.
delivery.
Thank you. Is there any more questions?
Yes. Me.
Okay. Go on.
So, KB college vocational just now. I want to ask, is there expired date for the product? Like how long
Yeah.
it lasts?
6 months.
6 months after use.
6 months.
6 months.
Yeah. Because it don't have any active
we
ingredient,
don't
so
have.
it just lasting for 6 months only. Yeah.
That's all.
Another
Okay.
question. So,
Yes.
as a Trisha,
Pardon me. We can hear you.
and another question for SMK Idris Shah.
Okay.
Because I saw
Finally,
you always ask others, but not others ask you.
yes.
So so you guys conduct this project at school, right?
Yeah.
Or
Cool.
then how
Wait.
you like how you monitor it, like during weekends, like you guys are like holidays, how do you make sure it
Monitor it when
healthy?
you're not in school.
How do you monitoring it? Because
Monitoring it like regularly when the school is closed.
yes.
When the school is closed. When the school is closed. Oh, okay. Actually, since the trees are actually very grown now, it has achieved its maximum growth. We have lessened the monitoring and evaluation because I actually don't know because I'm not in this project directly. The tree planting was actually done by my seniors, but they have graduated just this year. Yeah, if you can see them on the left picture. They are actually planting planting some trees. They are 18 years old now, but yeah, I'm just presenting the projects, but I'm not the one that directly does it. So I actually don't know how they monitor it before. Oh, yeah, if that's all. If that's answer your question.
Muaz from SMT Asia. Can we ask you something?
Yes, absolutely. Any question is allowed. Except for my phone number.
Why do you choose jackfruits, rambutans, and so that? Why not others?
Why don't just durian ke?
Yes. Why those fruits?
Why do we choose rambutan and sorry,
Jackfruit,
your question
durian,
was not clear.
mango. What is other fruit
Oh,
that you can use? Yeah.
okay. Actually, we choose these specific tree types because, well, two of it is non-seasonal trees which can bear fruits without relying on seasons. But we thought that it was actually pretty boring, so we just put more like rambutan, jackfruit, and durian, which is actually an seasonal trees. They produce fruits by seasons. Actually, um, it was actually pretty expensive trying to conduct this project, especially about a bunch of the rambutan, jackfruit, durian trees, especially the contract workers that are involved in this project. But yeah, we chose the trees because uh, it is one thing is the non-seasonal and seasonal, and the second thing is I actually have mentioned it before. It was because it can survive in our climate. If I were to choose an apple tree and plant it in Malaysia, I don't know if it's going to survive. and also because we kind of lack infrastructure in our school, so some simple trees were more suitable for it. Okay, that's the answer. If if the answer.
Can I ask you a question?
Me?
Yes.
Right.
Okay, so how did you spread awareness to everyone of your school, and how did you convince your teacher or your headmaster? Is my question.
Come again. Your question was not very clear to me.
Like, what was your method to spread awareness to everyone and convincing your teachers, or from where did you get the idea to do it? Yeah.
The idea to the methods, the idea
Yeah.
to do the method, the planting, and the selection of native trees. Asking for ideas that all came from one absolutely great teacher, which is my teacher Encik Sohaimi. He's not here. He's actually has transferred to another school. But yeah, all the ideas from this project actually came from him. the tree planting, the choosing the specific trees, all of them came from him. He actually planted these trees even before our school joined the Eco School program. We actually just joined it a year ago, but these trees were already there when I entered the school when I was form one. Especially if you take a look at the picture on the left, there's a lot of beautiful sunflowers. I've actually seen them before. It's actually very amazing. There's a lot of them, but unfortunately they're not here anymore. I don't know what happened to them. Actually, I really don't know what happened to it. All right, that's my answer to your question, Nasrat Janat. If that's if that is clear.
Excuse me, Mas. Sorry. I have to cut this off. I have to cut this off. So sorry. Okay, we have limited time. If there's any more question for Muaz, PM, please do personal message to him. Okay, now, thank you for the very meaningful discussion, back and forth discussion. I really loved it. But we don't have much time. So I will pass on to my colleague, Nur Shafinas, for a short session for a quiz. All right.
All right, thank you, Miss Alia. So that was an intense Q&A sessions previously than primary. So I hope all of you can clear misunderstand your more knowledge or understanding about each other projects. But now we'll proceed to our last activity, which will play a quick interactive sessions. So as you can see in the chat box, I provided a link for the Mentimeter. So if you have your own devices, you can join it individually. But if you are sharing your devices with your friends, then you can answer the questions together. So I will give you a bit of time to join. And maybe if you have joined the Mentimeter sessions, maybe you can type 1 in the chat box so we can see how many have joined and we can proceed to our first questions. I'll be sharing in the group as well in order it's easy for everyone to access. All right, if you have joined the Mentimeter website, you can type 1 in the chat box.
Can you send us this link in our chat box, please?
Yes, I'll send the link again. So would it be okay if we start now? Can I see some thumbs up if we can start now? All right. Okay, so we'll proceed to our first questions. So our first question is, what one word you will use to describe the Earth right now? So let's see some answers. And not to mention, for this question, try to answer the question seriously and try to refrain yourself from putting answers unrelated to the questions. All right. So we have a few words: unexpected, hot, definitely. With according to the our situations right now, which is the global warming, and then of course sick, uncared. Yeah, that hits in the heart quite a bit, right? Uncared. So that is what our role is. And we also have high temperature. And then we also have beautiful, yes. Need more attention, definitely. And then we also have evolving, our home chaos. Chaos in terms of pollutions. And then we also have suffering. So according to these words that have been added, we can definitely see that students these days are very aware about the situations right now with our climate change and our planet. And hopefully you are the leaders for our futures. And the fact that you are aware about this fact certainly make us more rest assured that we can amend or not do, but more to act on our action now. And then we'll also have full of toxic waste, not healthy. All right, maybe we can proceed to the next questions. Thank you. Next question we have, if the earth could talk, what do you think it would ask us to do more of? So what do you think earth would say to us? No more waste, or please take care of me, definitely save me, yes. And then we also have no more toxic, please. Don't pollute me more, angry face. Then we also have, please stop pollution, be more responsible. I mean, the fact that we are aware of this is just a step closer for us to act and to be more responsible with our own actions. Please stop making things on me. All right. And then we also have pre-planned. All right. And then we also have revived the instinct species. I wish, but then it's too late, and that's why we need to take care of our environment more. And then we also have, please remove all the waste all over me. Don't destroy the nature. And then, yes, and then we have help me. So thank you. And then maybe we can proceed to the next questions. Okay, if I were a superhero in charge of the planet, my superpower would be to help the environment. So what kind of superpower do you think you want to have if it could benefit our Earth? Plant tree, mind control. Oh, mind control is actually the same answer we actually have for primaries, because we want to raise more awareness to other people and then even mind control people to not do or make any waste anymore. Waste destroyer. That's a great name actually. And then we also have change waste to food. How I wish. And then we also have time lapse. Time lapse for us to return back before the pollutions, I would guess. And then we also have awareness, mind reading, time travel. And then we also have uh trash disintegrator. I mean the same as waste destroyer. And then we also have uh teleportations. So from one place to one place in order for you to get rid of the waste, I guess. And then we also have removing all pollutions. And then all right. So it's more to about mind, definitely more to mind reader or mind controller, I would say. And of course time traveling. All right. So that is, oh, and I can see trash kinesis. Trash kinesis. All right. All right. Next questions. Maybe we can proceed to the next questions. We have, which presentation caught your attention the most and why? Yeah, probably maybe you can say the MCKK presentation, because they were bombarded with a lot of questions. Or probably even we have from the more biodiversity sanctuary, we have various of projects. Eco carbon, containment public about the Mina, yes. And then from animals, we also have various projects related to animals. Recycling, Trapo, yes, the MCKK project. And then, oh, now suddenly everyone can think of the project. Okay, the eggplants, biodiversity, college vocational about cosmetic, yes. And then the lip scrubber, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, and then we also have the Trapo, yes. Their work is very suitable on the basis of the world, exactly. And I think it's very suitable for school as well, since we have, as a teacher or as a student, we use a lot of papers. And then eggplant garden for diet quality. The urban sanctuary we also have, and then the KV one. The KV one is of course the the lipsticks. Yeah, and then yes, I think that's all. So thank you. Maybe we can proceed to the next questions. Okay, what new knowledge did you gain from the presentation you just saw? I guess for me, I was quite shocked about the Mina project. Yeah, because we started small by caring about our animals, and then we make it big by making everyone involved and more raise more awareness about uh Mina. And then okay, first we have rooftop garden. Oh, so okay, we have rooftop garden. We can convert the gray to green. And then the sunflower, small action can change our habits. Yes. And then that Caliga. All right. And then we also have the ecological value of Mina. And then new ways to improve the environment via projects. Yes. And then oh, I didn't know that you could collab with universities for your eco project. Yes, certainly, because you can actually, because some university are actually interested to join this kind of project as well. And then new ways to improve environment via projects. All right. So I think that's all. All right. Next questions. Okay, we have the environmental issue I'm most passionate about is. So according to your project just now, what do you think your what those project actually covers? Which environmental issues? So maybe you can share with us. Biodiversity, of course, our topic for today. And then we also have climate change, environmental pollution, constant change of climate. Yes. Raising temperature. Yes. All right, so I think okay, biodiversity and more flood. Yes, biodiversity and increasing temperature, and more species are endangered nowadays. Yes, and then we also have global warming, especially about the polar ice cap not being a suitable habitats for polar bear anymore. And then we also have pollution, dryness, lack of water, and flood. So thank you. Also, it's very nice to see that everyone is very aware about environmental issues and that you have your own interests as well. All right, maybe we can proceed to the next questions. All right, what one small change you can make in your daily routine to help you reduce pollutions? So this can refer to any kind of pollutions, whether water, air, or even to our animals. Stop using plastics. 3R, recycle, reduce, and reuse. And then we also have brush teeth without water flowing, recycling, plant more trees, using bike to works, yes, to reduce our carbon footprint. And then we also have don't throw plastic in water body. Reuse, yes, the 3R. And then try to upcycle more out of plastics, yes. And then use paper or box for your groceries. All right, thank you so much for your feedbacks. And then we also have use eco-friendly products and not use plastic waste. And then of course, sustainable educations. So this is actually our program is also part of sustainable education. I hope all of you learned a lot from it. And then we also, of course, we have don't use plastic bags. So maybe we can proceed to the next questions. Okay, if you could magically make one environmental problem disappear, which one would it be and why? So if just now you stated the environmental problems, maybe you can choose one that you would like it to disappear and why. Because you think, okay, this is the major issues that we need to get it overcome right then and there. Hot weather because I can't stand it. All right, relatable. And then we have waste because it's the root of all problems. Agreed. And then I believe even for all the pollution, it's all root from waste, whether it's toxic waste or even e-waste. And then we also have toxic air. I will reduce the use of energy. And then we also have net carbon emission. And then water pollution, also water pollution, and then deep clean oceans. All right. So I think that is only the response. Maybe we can proceed to the next. Our attitudes toward nature. Yes, I think that is the main thing of all. Us as a human being need to have awareness about the situation first in order for us to act upon it. And then we also have gathering of unmanaged waste that were thrown out in the past before knowing how to manage it properly. Yes, because in the past we are not students especially are not aware of climate change like we are this day. Like talking back from my days, we don't have this kind of programs during our days. So it's a great opportunity for all of you to be able to join this kind of programs actually. All right, maybe we can proceed to the next questions. Okay, what is one thing you think your school could do better to protect the environment? So maybe you can mention your project because you think somehow it can actually make us one step closer to protect the environment. All right, use eco-friendly pen. All right, and then to protect biodiversity, have water provider, plant more greenery, aware the students and teachers more significantly, certainly. And then involve more people, yes, and that's why under Eco School we also prioritize us connecting with the community as well and not only the school. And then we also have, of course, no plastic use, actually putting effort and provide enough manpower to sustain this project, correct? Because in order for you or for students to actually make this project work, you need to work hand in hand with the teachers, with the school communities to make it work. And because once you're gone from the school, then you need to have your own mentor-mentee session with your juniors to ensure that the project is ongoing. And then also have teach to make more eco-friendly product in daily life. And stop selling mineral waters. Yeah, so it's at our school especially. All right, and then maybe you can proceed to the next questions. And then we have, if you could take an eco school project global, which would you choose and how would you share its impact? So you need to choose other people projects and then you need to state the reason why. So why do you think, okay, I need to make this project global because it's very effective in terms of it has a great impact to our environments, reduce greenhouse gas. All right. And then one of the project that we have seen today, the collegiate benefits. And then we also have protecting local biodiversity like Nina and Shira's school, correct? And we also have urban gardens, seems peaceful. Yeah, I think it's a very great idea to have like each school need to have their own garden because that can actually be our our spot for the student and the teachers even. All right. And then eco-carbon can filter air and water. Then we also have rooftop garden, cool and sustainables. So yeah, I think that's all. Maybe we can proceed to the next questions. Okay. The EcoShare, this is more to a feedback, so you can read accordingly. The EcoShare session broadened my understanding of global environmental challenges faced by school. Because as we can see, even in Malaysia, we have our own environmental challenges, and even for in India or Bangladesh, they also have their own issues as well. So maybe through this session, we hope that you can actually learn from each other. As we can see, we can see it's 4.5 and above that strongly agree with this statement. All right, maybe we can proceed to the next questions. Okay, the next statement. I feel confident to lead or support an eco-friendly initiative at my school after today's session. So maybe you can get some new ideas for your school, and now that you have those knowledge, you are more confident to lead your friends through these sessions. All right. So thankfully we can see most of you agree with this statement, and I hope this session certainly benefits all of us, even for me. All right. And then we have the next questions. I feel motivated to implement similar environmental project in my school after watching these presentations. I think probably the most interesting project for everyone was probably from NCKK due to the lot of questions. So I hope now that everyone know the step-by-step, the methodology, and then the effect of it, maybe your school can try to win the same project as well. All right, so of course 4.5 and above agreed. All right, next questions. Okay, more students' involvement in environmental project can make a big impact on saving the planets. All right. Do you agree with this statement? Because you yourself right now is participating yourself with this effort to know more about environmental education, to know more about our climate change and our Earth. And yes, thankfully, everyone strongly agree with the statement. All right, maybe we can proceed to the next questions. All right, if you were to collaborate on an eco project with other school, what would you focus on? So maybe you would like to collab with a few schools here, and maybe you can the topic that you would like to focus on, maybe on the same project that they are having right now, or maybe you think 3R matters, yes, environmental issues. And then Mina, but more on wildlife. Yes, definitely. Focusing more on the endangered animals, maybe. And then we also have the rooftop garden schools, and then wildlife saving. And then we also have, yes, cooperation to remove the climate problems. All right. So thank you for the feedback. Maybe we can proceed to the next questions. Okay, what do you think is the biggest environmental challenge in your school or community? All right, so like you mentioned just now, I think the few topics was to reduce, yes, plastic, of course, energy, and then yeah, I think it's quite common among schools, community especially. We try to reduce more plastic and energy at our schools. And then the lack of awareness, certainly, and it's not easy to change habits. I definitely agree with this. It takes courage and small steps for us to change the usual habits at our school, especially in terms of using or creating plastic waste. And then neglecting and ignoring the waste unmanaged waste. All right, maybe we can proceed to the next questions. In what way do you think students can make a difference in protecting the environments? So how in what ways do you think you play a big role in protecting our environment these days? All right, to encourage other students, yes, you as a senior event, maybe you can try to convince your junior to join Eco School project for your next year. And then also have you are taking step and still learning making or while making actions. And then spreading more awareness to the community, definitely. And we also have connect to the environment subject in the educations. practice this daily life. Yes, I certainly agree with this. We definitely learn it from school. And of course, it would be great if we could implement those habits at our house also, and then work hand in hand. And then we also have inequality education towards protecting the environments and passionate updating in social media, because that is one great way for us to actually raise awareness. All right, and proceed to the next questions. Okay, in 3 words, how would you describe the impact of your projects? So this is a time where you actually promote the effectiveness of your projects. So do you think, does it have any impacts to your school or even the environment? Save the world. Yes. 3 short word, brief, but very true. And then amazing, hopeful, unite. Um, And then also have unique, effective, impactful, very superb projects. Yes, I like your confidence, because no matter how small project we are doing, it is a one step towards more safer or unpolluted earth for us. And then we have our healthy lifestyle. May be good. What do you mean may? It is good. Be more confident with your projects. And then we also have significant, powerful, and life-saving. Greener, sustainable, profitable. I think this could apply to SMK Iskandar Shah, probably, who do a lot of selling their fruits. And then we also have from KV, who actually maybe they can actually sells their lip scrub as well. And then we also have cool, innovative, and rich. All right. Maybe we can proceed to the next questions. All right. What advice or lesson would you share with the school who just began their baby steps in environmental journey? So maybe we can share a few words to your friends who is still new joining. Just do it. Yes. I mean, it's all take one small step for us to take actions. For Mima, it's okay to start small. Yes, it's okay to start small. And then maybe after this, we can focus on more wildlife. All right, and then we have look at your surrounding. If not now, then when? And then do it even when others don't. We also have follow the leaders and start now. I think it's very important in eco school, especially to have one leaders who are well aware with our projects and all. And then we also have uh, we can do it no matter what, and then you don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great. Correct. It's all about the first steps. All right, thank you. Lasting change come from habits, not just events. Yes, it's all important for us to have those habits instead of just like having one big event at our schools. All right. Proceed to the next questions. All right, our last question for today. Based on to the session, what kind of improvements would you like to see in our next EcoShare? So we really appreciate your feedback, because after this we could also have another EcoShare. All right, more activities, other countries involved. Hopefully we can let more countries involved for these EcoShare sessions, and more activities. Maybe we can include more interactive session as well. Make physical section. I hope, yes, just like Miss Alia said in the beginning, I really hope we could actually do it face to face, and more participants, make it face to face for more enjoyable. Hopefully we can make it work. All right. Is that all? All right, I think that is all for today. Okay. Okay. Thank you very much, everyone, for your active participation for this interactive sessions. All right. First and foremost, I would like to thank the students for the great presentations and for your bravery in presenting your ideas to other schools, and also for the teachers for guiding the students in making this presentation works. And before we end our session for today, we will do a quick group photo session. So I would like to ask for everyone to open your camera. We'd like to see your pretty face for us to do a quick group photos.
KV Tembesu, wear your lipstick. Wear your sand lips.
All right, everyone's ready?
So we're going to have like two takes. So one is formal and the second one is freestyle. Okay? Smile. 1, 2, 3. Okay, the freestyle one. 1, 2, 3. Okay.
All right, thank you so much, everyone. All right. Great job. Pat yourself on the back, even for the teachers and for the students. All right, thank you so much for today. And for your information, upcoming, we don't have the set date yet, but upcoming we're gonna have another EcoShare session, which with the topic of climate change. So we will keep you guys updated. So thank you so much for today. For your great efforts. All right, thank you, everyone. Have a good day ahead.
Bye. Assalamualaikum.
Bye.
Alaikum